Good morning, and today I would like to give you a little introduction on how to approach sight reading. Sight reading is a very important skill for all pianists to learn. And what sight reading is really being able to look at a piece of music notation and to be able to play it accurately as much as possible from the first read through. So I'm here on page 84 of your SMS textbook. If you would like to follow along, I would encourage you to follow along and to go through these steps with me before you try out these examples on your own. So I'm looking at number 1 under first steps. These are small, short melodies which are just one hand at a time. So this first one is for treble clef, which means it's for the right hand. The time signature is 4/4, which tells me that there are 4 beats in each measure. So before I even look at the notes, I would look at the rhythm and just practice perhaps speaking the rhythm. I'm going to use the word ta. So if I speak the rhythm on ta, it would go like this. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. And it's very important to have a good idea of the rhythm, because if you have the rhythm clearly in your mind, it's much easier to then plug in the pitches. Let's now look at the pitches. Now there's a couple of different ways I could look at this. I could go through the line and name every letter name like this. C, E, G, F, D, G, F, E, C. That is one way to sight read. But the problem with looking at every single letter name is that when you get into more complicated music, that takes an awfully long time. And what you start doing is you tend to focus on one letter at a time instead of seeing the connection between the letters. So here's what I would recommend doing. Instead of looking at every letter name, I would try thinking of the intervals between the notes. You are probably familiar with intervals from your writing skills class, but we're just going to use the terms step and skip. A step is the same as a second. A third is the same as a skip. Now, if we have something bigger than a skip, we can use fourth or fifth. I don't think we'll have anything bigger than that in these examples. So I'll start with the first letter like this. C, skip, skip, step, skip, and then fourth, step, step, skip. I hope you saw what I was doing there. Let me just show you again, or I can be even a little more specific. So C, skip up, step down, skip down, fourth up, step down, skip down. That's what we call intervallic reading. And that helps me to start seeing the connection between the notes so that I'm not just thinking about one note at a time. Now, the next step that I would recommend is to take your hand, don't put it on the keys, just put it on your lap or on the keyboard lid or on some hard surface, and then just tap the fingers that are going to play those notes. So that would be starting with finger 1, and then skip up a finger, step down a finger, skip down a finger, then skip up 2 fingers, that's a fourth, and then step down, skip down, and you've ended back on your thumb. Now you should be ready to go to the keyboard and try it out, placing your thumb on C and then playing through as much as possible without mistakes the very first time. Take it slow and steady. There's no need to rush through it, but that's a good plan for how to approach sight reading. So have fun and try it out.